Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCS matchup.
It's going to be too stressed out about that. They'll enjoy the grubs instead. And I always like it when a team prioritizes grubs when they have the early lane control, so you can get the early value out of hitting the turrets and maybe grab an extra plate or two compared to what you otherwise might get.
And I feel like this is really the only. Do you think they actually need to force around that one item completion, or do you think it's still okay to just keep farming?
Whoa, hold on now. CoreJJ. He's going to get engaged on, but he turns it right back around. A nice solar flare finds Armeo. He's going to try to get away. It ain't going to work. It's a one-for-one trade now as Core falls to the reinforcements of Immortals, but Ole needs to exit a whole lot faster than he's doing right now. A double kill for APA, and Mask is trying to get away underneath the turret. The Corki lives, but I don't think Team Liquid wants to allow that to continue happening here. APA just getting rid of the minions, forcing the wave up. They're cutting off his escape route here with Umpty and Daisy working together as Mask tries to escape, and Castle keeps him alive. Team Liquid ends up winning the trade there 2-for-1. They end up forcing out the extra TP from Castle. Corki's still sitting on those components. There's just no fight to be had, and Team Liquid.
You know, both for him, but also for Jan, who obviously is really changing the way that people look at him as a player.
And there's the Xayah pick coming in real clutch. The Feather Storm gets him out of any sort of danger of Immortals trying to collapse. TL is going for yet another neutral objective, but this time Immortals have decided they want to take the fight. Castle goes all out, and Jan has to try to escape. The Equalizer brings down over the top, and now you got a whole lot of damage right back into Immortals' health bars. That's two dead. The front line collapses, and the back line retreats. Armeo and Tactical have to...
Let's go.
You love to see it. Hold on, we're already right back into live. APA in the middle of three. Tries to rocket jump away to safety. Going to survive thanks to another shield coming out from the Ivern. Ole now the target here for TL as they go for their own counterattack. Nice little bit of knockback there on Core. Going to force the flash out of him, but Castle is still tanking, and he is not tanky enough. APA goes on a killing spree. He was in the middle of three Immortals players. He walks away and gets one back instead. It doesn't look like Team Liquid is done quite yet.
And that is the matchup that I think a lot of people are looking forward to next week. TL versus Cloud9 is Tactical.
Tactical! Oh, man, that last shot. You can see him riding over the wall as the bullets right behind him.
Say about game one this time. This one's looking tough. From this spot.
Yeah, Team Liquid is just playing the laning phase really strong.
APA not even popping off. He is unbothered there. Flash 4 was able to get the final auto, and then the ulti right after it. Another fight.
CoreJJ once again leading the charge. Immortals firing back. Jan at half HP. Core still tanking here. The rest of Team Liquid is not close enough in time, so Core's going to be the first to fall. Now Castle once more on the front as Jan is forced back out of the fight by Tactical. He goes into the Feather Storm, and Castle is gunned down once more. APA looking to go to Reset City, but remember he already used the flash earlier for the pick on Tactical, so there's no way for him to close that last little bit of the gap. Yes, it's CoreJJ traded for Castle in a 1-for-1, but Team Liquid has superior health bars, they have superior items, and they have control over the mid lane here with a Herald. APA
like you jump forward a couple autos, everyone dies.
Now that they got the second dragon.
This is the point where it starts to feel a little bit like Checkmate, where they can start getting those luxury items in, where all of a sudden, even when it goes well, you can't necessarily get that kill.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, APA putting the pressure on Castle. This Cassante has not been having fun in this game. Now CoreJJ ready to commit for real. Castle and Ole trying to stay alive, but a nice equalizer comes down on 4 as Ole's the first to die, and Jan picks it up. Now Castle's got to continue retreating. The redemption again to make sure that Team Liquid health bars stay full. Only Core has taken meaningful damage on the TL side. They picked off the main enemy engage. They might just be looking for the Baron here. They already are 7,000 gold ahead, but instead they're going to push further into the enemy jungle. Now if they can take Armeo, surely the Baron is on the menu. APA continuing to put those shots there into the Cassante. Nice all out coming out from Castle to put CoreJJ in a compromised spot. But APA's dominating. Castle's trying to run. Core still lives. Immortals are just outclassed and outmatched.
Tactical just got 3 shot by APA, and even the Immortals tanks are not looking tanky. Castle's got this is just them one more time. Look at how much damage Castle takes. Like, he is just getting absolutely deleted. He did go for the Volcaning Rookern, for that Rumble matchup, but then they just don't have the gold. And you see APA with the rapid fire active drops the explosive shot. I guess it was
after the entire Immortals team work.
I just think it's crazy that APA right now is sitting on about 12,000 total gold. Cassante has about 6,500.
Well, Ole Here on the front, Yawn could be in some danger, gonna land, flash away the redemption, ready to heal him up as the equalizer turns things around. Castle coming in from behind, but Impact is gonna play bodyguard to make sure he can't make his way into the fight. APA is gone like an Armeo, trying to escape. It ain't gonna work, man. Gun versus deer, get over here. And Team Liquid just paints the rip bloody with them. It's a 5-0 ace.
The clean ace for TL, and they are pushing down mid lane. Impact just TPs immediately for it. They're going to go for the throw. At the very least, they're going to get the inhibitor, maybe the Nexus turrets, and maybe just the Nexus.
The only person respawning soon is Ole. Aurel on his own does not withstand the Team Liquid tide. Tactical will respawn here in about 5 seconds, but that's not enough time, man. Goodbye to the Nexus turrets. Goodbye to Immortals in game number 1. Tactical showing up for a laser. It ain't gonna matter a whole lot. 14-2.
Again, you are kind of doing that self-counter pick. Like, this is the matchup that team.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anybody have a negative perception of Impact. As Ole gonna get knocked up into the air here. Immortals wanted to go for the early invade, but the problem is they should have stayed home. It's first blood for APA's Lucian. Tactical,
well, especially in this case where he lost his flash. Now he loses what? Like, he's going to lose at least a full wave at the tower.
Yeah, for sure. And even Leona is a stronger champion. Oh, there's a gank going top.
Uh-oh. Castle. Oh, he gets stunned up, so it's not like he can even try to buffer the twisted advance underneath the turret, man. Team Liquid, Impact, and Umpty just get Immortals evade the assault. And Umpty's starting up the grubs at the same time, but hold on, wait a second. Armeo coming down to try to stop him. Armeo is level 6, Umpty only now level 5. Twisted advance into the flash to immediately try to leave because Mask is also showing up and Castle is following right behind. Flash for the lockup. Umpty's trying to get away, but it ain't gonna work. Mask is on the board for Immortals. APA trying to come in and get one back, and he is gonna find the kill on Castle, but now he drops a double kill back over to Mask, and Immortals get a 2-for-1. Umpty not even that far on his own progression towards just level 7, but Umpty will be able to secure the first.
You don't really want to share XP with especially your solo laners as much, but you also kind of have to be there to protect the die.
Yeah. Ooh, Impact wanting to maybe have a chance to fight this one out as Umpty shows up. They're going to try to focus Armeo down first, and yes, they got him. Impact going to be kept alive with a battle dance. Armeo ends up getting the kill thanks to the plants. That was so close to a tragedy on this Jhin. We'll see how accurate he can be with the big ultis and the deadly flourishes as the game goes on. He has had a couple of good hits on that deadly flourish here so far, as we don't have any neutral objectives to fight over for the next 3 minutes. So instead, we're going back into the top lane as APA is the target, and Immortals are gonna commit an extra teleport up here to guarantee that they get the kill, and Mask is gonna take it.
That seemed a bit much. I feel like they must have thought someone else from TL was coming.
No, I don't think it was to guarantee the kill.
Just the TP to give the gold?
And it looks like that's exactly what we're getting as Team Liquid will pick up their second Drake of the game. So first two going.
APA has really kind of been on the back foot, it feels like, for the last couple of minutes. Obviously, you know, did start with that first blood, was able to get another kill, but they are putting pressure on him, and so much gold has been successfully donated over to the Corki that he's getting strong.
Yeah, now a nice big engage coming out from Team Liquid. They aren't going to kill anybody here just yet, but Armeo is going to get shut down. Curtain call. Fourth shot, not going to find it, but the deadly flourish locks up Ole right when it looked like things might have been turning brighter.
They're like trying to overforce this tower, which was kind of meaningless to do, and they're kind of putting themselves in a really bad position. Zyra is tanking tower forever, and now it just became a really bad fight for them.
Uh-oh. Impact is not in a very good spot right now. I don't really think he lives this in any world. We'll see if he can get any kind of value out of it, but the answer is no. And gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think these first 16.5 minutes from Immortals in game number 2 have been really good, considering the expectations of this head-to-head.
They absolutely have, but this is the thing, like I was talking about, you know, they lead the league in that closest net. They are good at keeping games close. They're good at keeping games competitive. They're not good at closing the games out, right? So what do you think are the next steps here for Immortals? You talk about, you know, them maybe not having enough patience. What would you like to see them get done in the next kind of 5 minutes if they were to try to win this game?
I mean, even though and Zyra Island Spike, they still have a Herald. So this Herald, they just have to give it gracefully and try to aim for the next dragon fight. Use the Herald
Who shows up first. Don't be late to the party because both comps struggle having to face check.
Well, and that's like who he was saying, you know, Immortals are going to have the advantage for this next one because they have the Herald, right? So you can use the Herald, drop that, force a response, or get the free tower from it, and that can hopefully get them the first setup.
Okay, Ole's going in after Umpty here. Armeo hanging around behind him, but now APA is also nearby. Ole's got to be a little bit careful. Leona no longer has the Eclipse, no longer has the Aftershock. no longer welcome in the Team Liquid jungle. As Jan opens up the curtain call, gonna try to put those bullets into Mask. Fourth shot, ain't gonna find him. But the Maokai ulti into the quickness, ready for the follow-up here. Deadly flourish from long range, and APA brings in the cannons to get it done. Man, just when you were thinking Immortals should have had the advantage.
Fight is this dragon, right? And Cannon without flash is so costly. In a lot of cases, I always see Impact just save his resources, take a death, and then be ready for that next fight. So surprising to see him die and use the flash in top lane.
Yeah, for sure. I think this dragon will probably decide IMT's fate. Now they're kind of getting pushed in, which is not that great, but hopefully they can try to get some towers here.
Castle's driving the Uber.
He's going to be so far ahead of the team, though, and Corky's
Yeah,
not there.
he's really far forward. The Herald should be able to finish off the German Impact coming around from behind. The slicing Maelstrom cuts Tactical to pieces, and Armeo goes right with them. Boys, we aren't going to get a dragon fight at all because Team Liquid just wiped Immortals off the map. Jan's going firing, kaboom! One shot, one kill. Baron just spawned, and Team Liquid is heading over to the...
kind of eating up to them. They just have to like really calm down and like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just refocus because the game is still not lost. They have a really good comp. They managed to get the dragon even after that. They have 2 tiers.
Oh, but we're not done. Now it's more problems for Immortals as Ole is going to be here on the front line, soaking up all the damage. Impact into the middle. The slicing Maelstrom's going to claim the first. Castle trying to disrupt the back line, going after Jan as APA. Kites out Mask, looking to hit him with a calling, but it ain't going to work because Mask gets the kill. Castle still trying to find Jan. Not going to work out. Umpty ready to lock him down here with a twisted advance as the Mega Nard just buys a couple of more seconds. Jan needs to reload the damn gun. One more magazine might just do it. The Deadly Flourish, point blank, he flashes the wall up and he gets it as Impact finishes off the kill on Mask and Bot at the same time. They might have lost APA, but they got 4. The prophecy fulfilled with Immortals in their close games, but then as soon as it breaks away from them, it's off to the races.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, you just cannot afford to make a big mistake against that. Against a team like Team Liquid. You know, they're going to murder you every time if you give them an opportunity like that. And they were just waiting for that mistake from Immortals. They overforce and they get roasted for it. And now out back on the map, but just really, really tough to actually play out the game from this spot because they're so far behind now. You can see, you know, the game. I like the image of begging for it. It's like, please, sir, one jungle camp, just one.
Just one int. Yeah. Please, just one guy. Don't ward and face check a brush. The mid
Crop
lane
of gold.
The mid lane tier 2 is gone. The enchanted cannon minion, gonna make sure of that. True shot barrage, fired down to try to answer the wave here in top. As Umpty walks in front of everybody on Immortals. Needs to be a little bit safer there. Twisted advances back towards the Zyra plant to go for the iframes, keep himself a little bit healthier. But the curtain call is ready to go once more. Ole trying to escape. Where's the 4th shot? Don't even need it here just yet. Impact going in for the engage. He pops the Zonias, staying alive as Armeo is down. A nice deadly flourish. CoreJJ with a grand entrance over the wall to finish the job. Impact might have died, but it's still a 2-for-1 trade for TL. Castle trying to get something else back. Oh, if that deadly flourish would have hit, he surely would have fallen.
Yeah, there's some low health.
Right now, Team Liquid is looking to make Immortals crumble again. They're pushing into the base. There is no contest here for the tier 3 turret in mid lane. That inhibitor is going to drop right after 6,500 gold lead. Immortals just trying to defend whatever they can here.
You can have the same amount of gold as CoreJJ.
Yeah, you have CoreJJ's economy.
For sure?
I think so. I think so.
For sure? Okay.
Let's say because like +1 champion just will bring like so much more tankiness, so much more crowd control. So yeah.
Well,
I hope I can do that.
I was going to say, after this, it might just be a 5v5 again because right now, Immortals just lost another man. TP coming in from both sides as Mask makes his entry into the fight first, but now he's got to be careful because Impact and Core are coming to hunt him down. Umpty, you can see the Zeke's convergence. He was using the ulti to keep Immortals zoned away as the tier 3 turret falls in the bottom lane. Now the inhibitor is next in Team Liquid sights. They might not even need the Baron. Looks like they are going to back away for now. They did grab that.
I mean, it's just like they're going to be consistently on the timer, like mid and bot. Minions are going to be pushing into your base. So it's going to be either praying for Armao, like, please, can you get a smite steal, like somehow, like, just get that Baron for us, or they're going to just try to force something
here we go.
like just now.
All right, we got the TP coming in as Jan has to try to get away, but Castle's right behind him. Jan walked into a trap, but APA has already killed off Mask. Armeo dies right beside him. Nice big ulti coming in from the Gnar. Castle doing everything he can to keep this game going, but it's a double kill for APA before we get shut down at 3-for-2.
Nexus
favors TL. The Nexus is under pressure, and Impact getting another kill. Castle is on the run, the only man left standing. The Gnar trying to get away, but I don't think it's gonna work. They got the damage. They'll take him out. A double kill for Impact. The ace for Team Liquid. And there's just not enough time. There's not enough turrets. There's not a way for Immortals to bring it back now. There's still 10 seconds before anybody comes back alive. TL, this second game was a little bit closer than that first one, but it ain't gonna matter anyway. Team Liquid's undefeated match streak continues as they defeat Immortals 2-0.
It was a good Hail Mary there.
These were the best highlights from today's LCS matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.